Have you ever wondered what makes someone truly unforgettable? Imagine having the power to make any woman miss you. Even when you're not around in today's video, we're unveiling 5 psychological tricks rooted in Stoicism that can create a lasting impression and keep her thinking about you long after you part ways. But before we dive into these game-changing strategies, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell for more insights that can elevate your relationships and personal growth. Number 1, embody emotional detachment. Make her want what she can't have. Let me ask you a question. Have you ever felt that the more you chase someone, the more they pull away? It's like you're giving everything, but you're still left with nothing. The truth is, when you show desperation, it's the quickest way to put someone away. But when you embody emotional detachment, you create a magnetic force that makes her want what she can't have. Here's how it works. Detachment isn't about ignoring her or playing games. It's about valuing yourself more than the need for her approval. Imagine for a moment that you're not constantly seeking her validation. You're not waiting by the phone for a text or obsessing over every word she says. You are calm, confident, and at peace with yourself. In doing so, you create a space, a void that she starts to feel. Why is this powerful? Because the moment you stop chasing her, you begin to represent something more valuable. You become a challenge, a mystery. She can't quite figure out when you're always available. It's easy for her to take you for granted. But when you pull back, not out of manipulation, but because you're emotionally self-sufficient, she starts to miss you. Think about the last time someone ignored you or pulled away. Didn't you start to wonder, why didn't it make you want them more? That's the same psychological principle at play here. When you create emotional space, she starts to feel the void of your presence. She begins to realize what she's missing. And trust me, she will miss you. So from this moment on, stop chasing her. Don't seek her attention or validation. Instead, invest in yourself, your growth, your ambitions, your purpose. Become a man so complete and self-assured that when she's around, she feels fortunate to be in your presence. When you embody this mindset, you won't just make her miss you, you'll make her crave you in ways she never expected. 2. Create space and let her feel your absence. Think about this. You've shared great moments, deep conversations, and meaningful connections. Then, suddenly, you take a step back, not because you don't care, but because you understand the power of distance. Absence isn't just physical, it's emotional too. When you give her space, she starts to notice the void you've left behind. When someone is always available, their presence can be taken for granted. But when you step away, even briefly, it highlights your significance. It's human nature. People don't always appreciate what they have until it's missing. This isn't about playing games, it's about creating balance. You have your own life, passions, and goals. By focusing on them, you show her that you're not dependent on her attention. And when she realizes she's no longer the center of your world, she'll begin to crave your presence again. 3. Stay calm amidst chaos. Be her safe haven. In a world filled with stress, drama, and uncertainty, stand out by being the one who remains calm, collected, and composed. While others react emotionally, you stay grounded. This kind of emotional strength is magnetic. Women are naturally drawn to men who provide a sense of security and peace, especially when life feels overwhelming. True confidence isn't about being the loudest in the room. It's about being the one who stays steady when everything else feels unstable. When you master this, you become irreplaceable. She'll start to miss not just you, but the peace and stability you bring into her life, something she won't easily find elsewhere. Else think about it. How many people in her life can truly handle pressure without losing their composure? If you want to stand out, be the man who stays unflappable no matter what life throws your way. This doesn't mean you need to be emotionless, but it means you can control your reactions. When she sees that you don't panic, when she feels your strength in difficult moments, she'll begin to depend on you to trust you. And that trust will make her miss you when you're not around. So in every situation, whether it's a stressful conversation, a tough challenge, or just everyday drama, stay calm. Let her see that you can handle anything with grace and poise. You'll become the safe harbour she seeks when the world feels overwhelming. And that's exactly why she'll miss you more than anyone else. Number 4, leave her with curiosity. Don't reveal everything about yourself. You've probably heard the saying, leave them wanting more. It's more than just a catchy phrase. It's a psychological principle that can make her miss you deeply when you reveal everything about yourself. Too soon, the mystery fades and so does her interest. But when you leave her with a sense of curiosity, you create a gap that only you can fill. And that gap makes her want to know more about you, more about your world, and more about what makes you tick. Imagine this, you're talking to her, but you don't spill every detail about your life. You don't share your childhood stories, your deepest secrets, or everything you've ever done. Instead, you drop hints, tell partial stories, and give her glimpses of who you are. You're like a book with missing chapters, just enough to keep her reading, but never enough to let her finish the entire story. Why does this work? Because curiosity is powerful. People are naturally drawn to what they don't know, what they can't fully understand. When you're too easy to figure out, she'll lose interest quickly. But when there's a little mystery surrounding you, she'll start to wonder, what else does he have that I haven't seen yet? Think about this. Have you ever been so intrigued by someone that you couldn't stop thinking about them, wondering what was behind the surface? That's the power of curiosity. It keeps her engaged, keeps her chasing the next piece of the puzzle. The more you make her wonder, the more she'll seek answers and the more she'll want you. But remember, this isn't about playing games. It's about creating an allure that naturally draws her in. Don't overshare. Keep some things to yourself and let her discover who you really are. Over time, the mystery will keep her intrigued, and she'll start to miss you when she realizes there's still so much more to uncover. So next time you're with her, hold back a little. Leave her with questions, not answers. The curiosity you spark will make her crave your presence, and that's when you'll start to see the magic unfold. Number 5, show confidence, not neediness. Let her miss your strength. There's a powerful truth that every man must understand. Women are drawn to strength, not desperation. Confidence is magnetic. Neediness is repulsive. The difference between the two can make or break your connection with her. When you exude confidence, you create an aura of attraction. But when you come off as needy, you push her away even if you don't realize it. So what does it mean to show confidence? It's the quiet, assurance in knowing who you are and what you bring to the table. You don't have to boast or prove yourself to anyone. You know your worth and you carry that with you in every interaction. There's no chasing, no desperation. You simply are, and that energy draws people to you. When you show confidence, you're not only demonstrating self-respect, but also creating a space where she can't help but admire your strength. You're a man who is whole, who is secure in his own life, and doesn't need her to complete him. And that's exactly why she'll miss you when you show that you're fine without her. It leaves her wanting to be the one to fill that space. Neediness, on the other hand, shows a lack of self-sufficiency when you're constantly texting her, waiting for her approval, or seeking her validation. It screams insecurity. You're relying on her to feel good about yourself. And that's a massive turn-off. Women don't want to feel like they are the source of your happiness or self-worth. They want to be with a man who is happy and fulfilled, regardless of whether or not she's in his life. Confidence is about understanding that you don't need her to complete you. You already feel whole, and when you stand in your own power, she'll start to see that she's not just lucky to be with you. She's lucky that you even choose to share your time and energy with her. So remember, this confidence isn't about arrogance. It's about self-assurance when you show your strength without clinging to her. When you give her the space to appreciate your presence, she'll miss you more than she ever could if you were constantly chasing after her. Let her feel the absence of your strength, and that will make her crave it more. Thanks for watching.